Hello guys, full time at Villa Park, Aston Villa 1, Arsenal nil. Um, I don't know about you, I had a long day working today, I was filming. I came home and I knew I was going to watch the game and I've got to write about the game. And as I said, been at work all day already and fuck me, that was boring. Oh man, it was dull. This was eye-watering stuff from Arsenal. And had we not just beaten Liverpool, Manchester City and secured a place in the FA Cup final, I think on social media and elsewhere, Arsenal fans would be setting fire to the place. I mean, it was a really, really dismal performance, reminiscent of really a lot of the stuff we produced under Unai Emery. I'm just going to have a quick look at the stats. 69% possession in the game for Arsenal, not a single shot on target. You think back to a few weeks ago, Arsenal fans rightfully enjoying Spurs failing to get a shot on target against Bournemouth. Well, guess what? We've now done it against another relegation-threatened team in Aston Villa. It was a decent enough rear-guard action from them, but Arsenal have got to look at themselves. And I mentioned that Spurs game. You know, we saw the same problems tonight that we did see in that Spurs match. A failure to break down a team that were compact, playing in a deep block, happy to try and beat us on the break. We do just lack that creativity in this side. Of course, people are going to talk about Mesut Ozil because he wasn't in the squad today. I just don't believe that's the solution, as anyone who's heard me talk about it will know. I think the problem Arsenal have is how to replace Mesut Ozil, and the fact that they haven't. And it's not just Mesut Ozil, it's Alexis Sanchez as well. I think that when Alexis left, Arsenal brought in Mkhitaryan and Aubameyang. Only one of those players was supposed to be creative, Mkhitaryan. He's gone. Alex Iwobi, theoretically creative, is gone. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, potentially another. Arsenal playing with three centre-forwards tonight, but none of whom really are creators, is kind of emblematic of the problems that this squad has. Danny Ceballos would like to be an offensive creative midfielder, but given our lack of options defensively, he's not currently fulfilling that role. And to be honest, I think this role suits him better anyway. You look at the subs we made to bring on, only really Pepe looks like a creative player. Tierney is good, but he's not creative, I wouldn't say. Willock the same. Xhaka has got some good passing range, but really he's a guy who gets the ball into the final third, not someone who makes things happen in the final third. Basically, Arsenal beat Man City and Liverpool playing in a very specific way, a way that isn't going to work against the vast majority of the teams you play against. And Arsene Wenger, for all he was criticised at periods in his Arsenal reign, he was good at beating these teams, and for a long time that was good enough to get you in the top four. Probably would be good enough to get us in the top four if we turn some of the draws into wins and some of the losses into draws against these weaker teams in the Premier League. It's a big problem for Arteta. It's a big, big problem. It's one that I think can only really be solved in the transfer market or by banging Ozil in a time machine and turning him back into something that he simply isn't anymore. So I think it's going to be the transfer market of those two options. Creativity is desperately required. I also have a lot of players who are sort of very good straight line runners, but not necessarily guys who give you the unexpected. Pepe is one, and I like that about him. But he didn't start tonight, and that was a factor. We changed the team. We took some of our better passes out of the back line and Tierney, maybe Mustafi. The central midfield had to play again. They looked tired. I thought the balance of the front three was wrong. Again, the hand was slightly forced by wanting to rest somebody and Reece Nelson being unavailable. And look, Eddie Nketiah was unlucky. Last with that header from the Pepe corner, a commentator on Sky said he should have scored. He hits the inside of the post. I mean, it's pretty unfortunate. Last thing I'll say is that Arsenal need to get better defending set pieces. Given their inability to dominate games, you risk being caught if you don't control those situations. Anyway, I'm going to write about this now, and I promise I'm going to make it interesting. That'll be available on The Athletic tomorrow. I'm going to think of a way to turn this into something worth reading. But that was a reminder that I'll be very glad to see the back of this season. Right, take care, and I'll speak to you Sunday, I would imagine, after the Watford game. Bye, guys.